now let us practice a few questions on ABGP. First one, ये तुमने solve किया होगा, right? I told you to solve. What is its answer? Consider the given series. See, whenever you have such a series regarding question, first thing should be to find the relation. Is it a APGP, HP or some other different kind of series? Like here that alternate wala, we need to find out first. So it says that this is plus 4, this is plus 12, this is plus whatever. This is definitely not an AP. Is it a GP into 3 into 3 into 3? Yes. Into 3 into 3 into 3, yes. This is a GP. So now for 1008 to be a part of this sequence, we will need it to be a Tn of this GP, right? What is the form for Tn of this GP? It is A plus R raised to n, A plus A into R raised to n minus 1. What is A? A is 2. What is R? It's 3. 3 raised to n minus 1, right? So if 1008 can be represented as 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1, then we will say that yes, it is a part of the sequence. Otherwise, it is not, right? So let me solve this. So you have to solve hoga 3 raised to n minus 1 is equal to 504, right? It's 504. Now, definitely 504 is divisible by 3. But is it a power of 3? Can I write it as some power of 3? Let us see it. तुमको 3 के पावर कब तक पता है? कब तक कहाँ तक पता है 3 के पावर? पता होनी चाहिए 10 तक वैसे. 3 square is 9. 3 cube is 27. 3 raised to 4 is 81. Then 3 raised to 5 is 243. 3 raised to 6 is, how much is it? बताओ. पता होना चाहिए भाई. This is nothing but 9 cube, 729. So are we able to write 504 as some power of 3? Tn has to be A raised to R into n minus 1, right? So some power of 3, 504 should be. So is it a part of this GP? Is it yes or no? No, right? So kya 1008 can be part of this GP? The answer is no, it can't be, because it can't be expressed. 504 can't be expressed as some power of 3, right? By the way, you should memorize powers of 3 till 10, powers of 5 and powers of 2 till 10. Okay, 2 raised to 10, 5 raised to 10, 3 raised to 10 तक पता होना चाहिए. So 1008 is not a part of this sequence. Okay, now second says find the sum of this up to n terms. Let us see how are the terms associated. Terms are associated like this. Now definitely denominators are different. Can I first start by making the denominator same to see if there's some pattern that I can observe here? Okay, let me see. Okay, so if I make this, if I make everything as 64, so I have 16 4s are 64. So 16 3s is what? 48, right? So this is 48. Then 16 4s are, 15 4s are 60. Is there any sequence I'm finding between 48, 60 and 63? Definitely not a pattern. There is no pattern here. So probably this is not how I'm supposed to go ahead. Then how else? I need a pattern. Without a pattern, I cannot find some till end. What is the other thing you are noticing here? 3 by 4, 15 by 16, 63 by 64. Are you noticing that this is 1 minus 1 by 4, 1 minus 1 by 16, 1 minus 1 by 64? Can you notice that? Right? So once we notice this, what's happening is every term is 1 minus 1 by 4 raised to n. 4 raised to 1, 4 raised to 2, 4 raised to 3, and so on. Right? So if we look at the series, this is becoming as we have to find the sum of 1 minus 4 raised to n. So this is what we decode. So anytime you are given any series of this sort, you should know that you need to write these kind of things. Let me write it neatly now. This is 1 minus 1 by 4. This is 1 minus 1 by 16. 1 minus 1 by 64. that is nothing but 1 minus 1 by 4 raised to 1, 1 minus 1 by 4 square, 1 minus 1 by 4 cube, and so on. These are to be added. So basically, my Tn, nth term can be written as 1 by 4 raised to n. और इसका sum मुझे निकालना है up to n terms. How I'm going to do is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 will be added n times. So it will be n minus, I'll have to do sum of 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 square plus 1 by 4 cube, 4 is to 4 and so on. What is this? This is a GP with A as 1 by 4 and your common ratio also as 1 by 4. Into 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 jar hai, right? So what is the sum for this? Up to n terms. What is the SM here? A into R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus A, right? So this becomes 1 by 3 into 1 minus 1 by 4 raised to n. So Sn is given as n minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into 4 raised to, I simplified it. Do we get this? And always verify your answer by putting n as 1. N as 1. If you put n as 1, what do you get? 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 12. Right? So this is 4 by 12. This is 1 minus 3 by 12, which is 9 by 12, which is 3 by 4 again. So Sn should be 3 by 4, right? Sn should be T1 only. And once I'm getting it, I know my answer is right. Once I get it, I should know that my answer is. I hope you understood this. Okay? So इस तरीके से Sn निकालना by mere observation. There has to be some pattern that the series of the numbers follow. Otherwise, how do I find sum of n terms? Okay? Now, similarly, this slide is repeated. This thing is the same thing. It is a GP with A as 1 by 4, right? And your R also as 1 by 4. And this is going till infinity. The S infinity is given as A upon 1 minus R. What is A? 1 by 4 upon 1 minus 1 by 4. That's why answer is 1 by 3. I saw some of you had given me 1 by 3 as an answer any which ways. Okay? So there is an absolute answer here. Okay? S infinity. Alright? Okay, good. Now let us do the fourth question. Fourth question says, a group of 540 children are arranged in a row for a photography session. Each row contains 4 fewer children than the row in front of it. Find the number of rows. That is not possible. So basically, we will have row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4 and so on. Okay? First row can have A people. Second row will have A minus 4, then A minus 8, then A minus 12 and so on. Right? This is what's happening. And total, we have 540 students. Correct? So accordingly, in सबका addition 540 होना चाहिए. Then accordingly, in सबका addition 540 होना चाहिए. If addition is 540, it means what? This is at the end an AP with A as A and common difference as minus 4. Do you agree with this? And we have Sn as 540. So 540 is less than or equal to, because total row, whatever sum is happening, it should be less than or equal to 540. Do you get why? Sorry, but the sum has to be greater than 540, right? 540 has to be less than that sum. And you have to find the immediate value of n. Okay? You will find Sn, पहले मैं Sn लिख देती हूँ. Sn is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d is minus 4. And this sum is just greater than 540. So what is the value of n possible here? We will have to find. And that we can find, see, n by 2 into 2a minus 4n plus 4 is greater than or equal to 540. So we have to solve for this. We don't know what the value of a will be, but we can find the value of n here using the options. So the prudent way here is to go by options. So what will become? This become n into 2a minus 4n plus 4 is greater than or equal to 1080. Right? Because 2 I multiplied there. So find the value of, like put in the value of n everywhere and see what the value of a can be. Okay, what the value of A can be, and A must be an integer because we want the number of people going in each row to be exactly, total to be 540, right? So each row has to be an integer, so A has to be an integer, and that is how you will solve. Okay? Solve करो इसको. If you put n as 3, what's the value of A? Whenever you try out options, it is important that you take middle values so that you can look at the answer and you can be like, okay, let me find a bigger value or a smaller. So your middle is 5. So I would suggest you start by 5. Put n ka value as 5. What do you get? टू ए minus 4n plus 4 है ना. So we have n into 2a minus 4n plus 4 has to be 1080 ideally, or just that sum will be just bigger than that, just in case that row doesn't have like full capacity. So if I take n as 5, this becomes, and I'm going to take equal to the condition here. This 5 into 2a minus 16 minus 16 is equal to 1080. If I solve for this, I get 2a is equal to 1080 divided by 5, which is 2 za 1 za 40, no, 36 za, right, plus 16, which is 232. So we have a ka value as some integer, right? We get a as some integer, which is fair. So because this is fair, we can have 5 number of rows. They are asking you what number of rows is not possible, what cannot be. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? So now put n as 4. So you get 4 into 2a minus 16, so 12, 1080. So now if I'm doing this, actually they haven't asked you what's the minimum or maximum value of n is. So let us not take inequality there. We have to take equality only. And we have to see where all 1080. Now this is also divisible. 1080 is divisible by 4. 1080 is divisible by 4, right? Because last two digits are divisible by 4. So it means here also we'll get some integer value. If I put n as 3, this is 3 times of 2a minus whatever happens here. Now this is total here is 9. So this is also divisible by 3. So total number of rows can be 3 as well. A will still be an integer, right? Then I'll have to put n as 6 here. So if I put 6, whatever this will come, this is divisible by 6 also, because it is divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 6. Now if I take n as 7, so this becomes 7 into 2a, whatever is 1080. Is 1080 divisible by 7? 7 1 is 7, 38. 38 के बाद आता 7 5 are 35, 30. So it is not divisible. So can there be 7 rows? No, there can't be 7 rows. Why? Because this is not divisible by 7. So value of A will end up being some decimal, and A is the number of people in a row, which can't be a decimal. So which of the following cannot be a row? 7 cannot be a row. Do you understand how we solve this? So actually, I initially personally read this question wrong. You are not supposed to find out what is the minimum value of rows now. That's why we didn't have to find the greater than, we had to just do the equal to. Okay? Because we want the total number of people standing in a row to be 540 and number of rows. That's how we found out that whatever the value of n is, 1080 has to be multiple of n in order to get an integer value for a. Did you understand this question? Yes or no? Yes, very good. Very good, proud of you. Now this. So this one is a very, very important concept and you must pay attention, okay, how I'm teaching it. Okay. What is this? What is this concept? This concept tells you what is this concept? This concept tells you that a tennis ball is initially dropped from a height of 200 meters. So you drop it, right? After striking the ground, this is the ground. It rebounds to 3/4 of its height. So what happens is it goes up to 3/4 of its height. What is 3/4 of the height? What is 3/4 of 200 meters? 150. So till 150 it went up. And then what happened is again it fell down, right? And then again 3/4 of this it went up. What is 3/4 of 150? 95.5. So till 95.5 it went up and again went down. Then again, ऐसे हो जाएगा. So from the top it falls and then small. Now after some point it will rise only to a very small height. And then it will come to rest at some infinity. It will come to rest. Now you have to find the total distance traveled by the ball. What's the total distance traveled by the ball? पहले तो 200, फिर 150 two times, then 95.5 two times, up and down, right? So ऐसे so on and so forth, right? So how are we going to calculate it? The total distance d is given as 200 plus 2 times of 3/4 of 200 plus 2 times of 3/4 of 200. Whatever this is, इसकी 3/4 गया ना फिर से वो, right? Every time it is going to go like this. So if we notice it here, do we see that it is a GP in the making? Do we see this is a GP in the making? You can see it in two ways. You can observe the GP in two ways. You can take the 2 common here and you'll be like, this is 3/4 into 200 plus 3/4 into 3/4 into 200 and so on. So this is 150 plus 3/4 of 150. Then again 3/4 of 3/4 of 150. This is how it's going to happen. This is 2 times of 150 A है और D तुम्हारा D नहीं R है. तो GP है ना ये, R तुम्हारा 3/4 है. Right? This is how it is going. But instead of this, there's a better way to observe it. हम 200 से start करना चाहिए because 200 is a value that is given to us. So basically, if I look at it, the distances, I'll take 2 common. It starts from 200, then 3/4 of 200, then again 3/4 of 3/4 of 200 and so on. This goes till infinity. And minus I will subtract 200 because 200 was never supposed to be taken twice. 200 has happened only once because it has fallen from a ground. If it hadn't fallen, then up and down to 2 times of 200 आता. But one time you subtract it. This is 2 times of A upon 1 minus R minus 200, which is 2 times of 200 divided by 1/4. This becomes 8 minus 200, which is again what? 1600 minus 200, which is 1400. So what is the total distance traveled? It is 1400 meters. And what's the formula? Very important. There is a formula associated with this. It is 2 times of whatever the initial height was upon 1 minus R minus the height. Because your height was A and your R was the rebounding height. Okay, A upon 1 minus R because it is still infinity, and minus again A we had to do because it wasn't supposed to be taken twice. Do we understand this concept now? It is an infinite geometric progression. Yes, extremely crucial. Very good, very proud of you. This question here will also be solved by finding a pattern, right? This question here will also be solved using finding a pattern. So I want to give all of these questions as homework to you, solve it, and then in our practice class, we will discuss them all to see how these are solved. Here, what do you observe as a pattern? We have 1 square plus 3 square plus 5 square plus 7 square plus so on till 2003 square. And minus may we have 2 square plus 4 square plus 6 square plus 8 square as at 2002 ka square. Right? Now, can I write this thing as, can I take 2 common everywhere, 2 square common, and this becomes 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on till, does it become like this? It does, right? So then there has to be some pattern that's happening. Some pattern somewhere that's happening. So you have to find an answer to this also. And to find the answer of this, you should also know what is the sum of square of n natural numbers. And I'll tell you what it is. Okay, going ahead. Now here I'll give you a hint. The hint to this one is, this is 2 minus 1 by 1 into 2. This is 3 minus 2 by 2 into 3. This is 4 minus 3 by 3 into 4. 5 minus 4 by 4 into 5. 100 minus 99 by 99 into 100. Can we write it like this? And now 1 can be written as 2 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 4. So if I separate these two, 2 by 1 into 2 minus 1 by 1 into 2. 3 by 2 into 3 minus 2 by 2 into 3. 4 by 3 into 4 minus 3 by 3 into 4. If I solve this, this becomes 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 फिर plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5 है ना. ऐसा करते करते plus 1 by 99 minus 1 by 100. This is going to become like this. And फिर consecutively ये सारे numbers हो जाएंगे. Subtract हमारे पास बचेगा 1 minus 1 by 100. So answer is 99. You understand how we solve this? ये step बहुत important. By observing a pattern. Do we get this? Homework के नाम ने अभी करा दिया है ना. So this is how you smartly solve the questions. ठीक है. And these two तो are very easy to do. The last two. So I'm going to give this as a homework for sure. ठीक है. इसको solve करो. अब ना let us just learn 2-3 small more concepts. ठीक है. More small concepts. So what do we have? We have concept of AGP. Yeah. What is AGP? AGP stands for arithmetic geometric progression. It is of the form जैसे अगर 1 है ना. Second term is 2, 3, 4, 5. This is an AP, right? And if I just say 2, 4, 8, 16. This is a GP, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an AP and this 2, 4, 8, 16 as a GP. So जब कोई भी term का AP and GP both are connected with one another and उससे series बनती है, उससे कोई sequence बनता है तो उसको AGP कहते हैं, right? It is called an AGP. So what did we do? We had our first term as 1. Second term we formed by making its AP and GP. AP का second term into GP का second term. AP का third term, GP का third term. AP का fourth term, GP का fourth term. So on and so forth. और उनमें multiplication है. So this is what is arithmetic geometric progression. What is a common form of it? What is a overall general form of it? General form is A. And then you have A plus D into R. Then you have A plus 2D, A plus 3D as it has to be. And then you'll be just like R squared, R cubed, R raised to 4 and so on. Okay. This is how your this thing will be. Okay. This is what your AGP looks like. Understood? Now this is an AGP. अब इसके आगे हमें क्या पता चलता है? How do we deal with this AGP? Do we understand what AGP is though? Do you understand what AGP is? Yes? You all understand what AGP is? Now once you understand AGP, let us see how do we find solving as in how do you find sum? How do you find nth term of AGP? देखो sum के पहले Tn निकालते हैं. Tn कैसे निकालोगे? Tn is nothing but A into n minus 1 A plus A into D, A plus n minus 1 into D, of course, because that's what AP का term is. AP का Tn is given as A plus n minus 1 into D. And what is GP का Tn? What is GP का Tn? GP का Tn is A into R raised to power n minus 1. Right? So this is what Tn of AGP is going to be. कि A plus n minus 1 into D into R raised to n minus 1. AP of your nth term of your AP into nth term of your GP. That is what the nth term of AGP is. Nth term of AP into nth term of GP. Clarity? We understand this. Now we will go and understand what SN is. Right? So SN is given as, see, SN को solve करने का बहुत strategic तरीका है. So we have A plus D into R plus A plus 2D into R plus A plus 3, sorry, R square, A plus 2D into R cube. ऐसा है, ऐसा हो जा रहा है. अब how do we solve it is, we multiply this SN with R. Just stay with me. Just stay with me here. This is a peculiar method to solve it. We multiplied the SN with R. Now when we multiplied the SN with R, what do we get? We get AR, we get A plus D R square. ये सारे टर्म्स को मैं R से मल्टीप्लाई कर रही हूँ और बस एडजस्ट करके इधर लिख रही हूँ. ठीक है? Then A plus 2D R cube and so on. What did I do? With each term, I'm multiplying with R. A को R से मल्टीप्लाई किया, AR आया. ये A plus D R square आया. ये A plus 2D R cube आया. बस मैंने लिखा इस साइड में. And if I subtract this, what I'm getting 1 minus r into Sn is equal to a plus c. What is this? This is ar plus dr minus ar. So this became dr. What is this? This is ar square plus 2dr square minus कर दूं ना ये minus ar square minus dr square. So this became dr square. Right? वैसे फिर dr cube आएगा. Right? So now, can I have my d common, and now it is r plus r square plus r cube plus so on, which is a GP in itself, right? So my Sn can be given as a plus d into ये infinity तक जा रहा है या जैसे भी जा रहा है, this will be a upon, मतलब अगर infinity तक जा रहा है तो a upon 1 minus r, क्योंकि इसका a भी r है और वो भी r है, right? And all of this divided by 1 minus r again, right? So this is how sum of AGP is coming in, right? So technically इसको solve किया गया, ठीक है? So ये infinity तक assume किया, infinity अगर नहीं आता तो आता a into r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1 ऐसे आता, right? So this is how we are going to solve the sum of an AGP. This is a trick to solve it. Understood? Okay. And इसके अलावा we are just going to do this, which is some common sums. What are some common sums? What are some common sums? Some common sums are basically sum of first n natural numbers. मतलब 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on till n. इसका sum is given as n into n plus 1 by 2. It is at the end of AP. It is at the end of AP, and AP का formula लगा के ये आया है. AP का SN का formula लगा के. This is the first thing. Second, you should know sum of squares of first n natural numbers. मतलब 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square ऐसा n square तक is given as n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Yeah. And third is sum of cubes of first n natural numbers. This is 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, so on till plus n cube. Is given as n into n plus 1 by 2, जो ये वाला फॉर्मूला है, इसका होल स्क्वायर है ना, जो Sn का फॉर्मूला है उसका होल स्क्वायर, ठीक है? These are some common sums. वैसे ही try finding the sum of first n even numbers, first n odd numbers, first n even numbers, first n odd numbers are what? They are nothing but APs only, no? अगर मुझे तुम्हें बोलना है कि 2, 4, 6, 8 का सम निकालो या 1, 3, 5, 7 एंड सो ऑन का निकालो, these are what? These are APs only, no? तो अभी हम तुम AP के फॉर्मूले से निकाल सकते हैं, ठीक है? So these are some common sums that you should know, and that is it for today's class. Okay, so this is all about the basics of progressions. I hope you understood it. One question that I've given you as a homework now, which is 1 square minus 2 square plus 3 square minus 4 square. उसमें ये फॉर्मूला हैंडी आता है क्या देखना, तो ये वाला maybe, I don't know, it's a homework given to you, so do solve it, right? And practice PTs, the practice tests on these, and we will again solve many more questions regarding this chapter in our practice class.